Hello, my name is Oluwatosin. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this tutorial, I'll be showing you how to design this custom header with Divi 5. Here is a website I designed for a fabric retail business, and it is designed using Divi 4. Quickly, let me take you through the header. This header has a primary header and secondary header. On the primary header, it has our logo, our menu here, fabrics menu, okay, which shows list of fabric collections, different types of fabrics. We have our search bar here. We also have this menu at the right hand side. Okay, now whenever the users needs to log in, all they need to do is click. It's not going to redirect them to another login page or to a login page. Rather, it pops up. So there's a plugin that we'll install later in this tutorial to enable this feature. Okay, here we have our secondary header, which shows this delivery information Monday to Saturday, and we also have this menu here, which is the about us, blog, and contact us. So this is what we'll be creating for this tutorial. Alright, without wasting much time, I'll go straight to my dashboard. Alright, so here is my dashboard. Before you can start creating the beautiful header, one thing for us you need to have is the Divi theme. You need to install the Divi theme. Okay, if you don't have the Divi theme, I've dropped a link in my description below. Follow the link, it will take you to the elegant website where you can purchase your Divi theme. Okay, you can decide to have the yearly, where you pay annually for Divi, or the lifetime. Okay, if you have the money, just go for the lifetime. Alright, so when you are done installing your Divi, the next thing we are going to do here is to install this plugin that would enable the pop-up login. Alright, so to do that, hover on plugin, click on add plugin. Alright, we are going to search for the plugin, and you're going to type in login slash sign up. Okay, so here is a plugin we are going to install. I've already installed it, so all you need to do is to install and activate. So the plugin is by Zutix. Alright, so this is the plugin we are going to use. Alright, so later in this tutorial I will show you the setup on how to design this login pop-up the way it is right here. Alright, so after that, the next thing we're going to do is to create our pages. So I've created the pages necessary. So if you don't know how to create a page, let me just show you how to create a page. So what I'm going to do is that I'll hover on pages, click on add page. Okay, so this will take you to the page where you're going to add new page. Yeah, okay, so when this opens, all you need to do is just to type the title of your page. So for example, I'm going to type in, let me say, return policy. Okay, so this is a page I'm creating, return policy. So what you're going to do next is that just click on publish. So I've created this page, return policy. So the pages needed for this particular tutorial is you have fabrics, Ankara, Adire, lace, senator, article, brocade. But you can have your own pages you wish to have. Maybe in your own country you have these different kinds of fabrics. You can list them, you can create a page for them. Alright, so just follow through. Okay, so I've created my pages needed. So what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to create this menu. Alright, so I'm going to hover on appearance, click on menu. So I'm going to create a menu. So quickly, let me just go back to this header. Observe that we are going to create three menus. Okay, we have this fabrics menu. Alright, then we have this menu at this right hand side, which I'm going to name profile or account profile. Okay, then this I'm going to name it secondary menu. Alright, so for the first one, I'm going to call this fabric menu. All right, you can give it any name, so just for you not to get confused, so for me not to get confused, I'm calling it fabrics menu. Okay, so I'm going to choose primary menu. This is my display location, primary menu. I'm going to create a menu. So I'm going to add the pages I've created for this fabrics menu. So I'm going to select view all. Okay, the pages I need are Ankara, Adire, brocade, lace, senator. Okay, so there are five in number. If you have more pages on fabrics, you can add to it. All right, so for the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to choose these five um, pages, then add to menu. All right, so you'll be wondering that why didn't I add this fabric page here. So what I'm going to do here is that the idea here is whenever user clicks on fabrics, it's going to take them to the shop page. Okay, it's going to take them to the shop page. So now the reason why I'm going to do it this way is because I don't want it to be named shop, although with default WooCommerce has created a shop page for us. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to create a custom link. All right, so here's a custom link. So for the link text, I'll call it fabrics. All right, so the URL, I'm going to copy the URL for the shop page. Okay, so to do that, I don't know if I can get it. Okay, to do that, let me just um, go to my dashboard. I'm going to open the dashboard, this dashboard in a new tab, so I can get the link for my shop page. So I'll go to pages or all pages. Okay, click on pages. So I'm going to search for shop. Okay, here's my shop. All right, so I'm going to right click on view. I'm going to copy link address. All right, so I'll go back to my menu. So you can see the reason why I decided to open the dashboard in another tab, so it's easy for me to go back to my menu where I'm currently working. So here's the fabrics. Okay, here's the fabrics. So I'm going to paste the link here of my shop page. Okay, so I'm going to add it to this menu. All right, so we have fabrics here, so I'm going to take fabrics to the top and make the rest a sub menu to fabrics. Okay, so the first one here I have is Ankara. Well, anyways, I'm just going to arrange it this way. I'm going to move it to the right for it to become a sub item or a sub menu to fabrics. So Adire, the same thing. Then lace, I'm going to move lace to the top and move it to the right. Then senator. Senator is a kind of fabrics that is very popular here in Nigeria, especially the northern part of the Nigeria. So we have the Ankara, the lace. They are all fabrics, common in Africa or particularly in Nigeria. All right. So I've created my menu for fabrics. Okay. So I'm going to click on save menu. So the second menu we are going to create here is this login or sign up menu. Okay, so let's do that now. So I'm going to create a new menu. You see, create a new menu. Click on create a new menu. Okay, so I'm going to call this account profile, where I already have it here. Now why I'm doing this is because whenever I'm targeting that particular module, I'll know, okay, this is the particular menu I need. All right, that's why I'm giving a different name. You should also do that too, so that you won't forget or you mix things up. So I'm going to select account profile primary. All right, I've already written it here, so this is it. So I'm also going to target primary menu. All right, then I'm also going to click on create menu. So I'm going to add the pages needed for this menu. So the first thing I'm going to do here is remember we've installed the login slash sign up pop-up. Okay, so what we're going to do is that we'll click on this down arrow. Okay, then we'll see this let's say this link or this pages. Okay, So the first one we're going to add is login. You click on it. Then the second one we're going to add here is hello you first name. That's for logged in users. I'm going to click here. Then the third one I'm going to add here is my account. Then the fourth one I'm going to add is logout for logged in users. Okay. Then once I've selected this four, I'm going to add to menu. Okay, I'm just going to rearrange this right now. So the first one we have here is the login. So logout comes at the end. So we have this hello first name, but I don't want it to be hello first name. I want it to be hi first name. Or if you don't want the hi, you can just remove it. So click on this down key arrow here. Okay, I'm going to change this to hi first name. All right. So I have my account. So this is the my account page that WooCommerce creates or created in it, when you install the WooCommerce. So I'm going to move it to the right to become a sub item to this login. Then move the logout to the end, to the right rather, to also become a sub menu to this login. So this login, I'm going to change it to instead of just login, I can say login slash sign up. Okay, login slash sign up. So that is it. So we are not yet done. We're also going to add this menu help, help center, and live chats. Okay, so to do that, I'm going to create a menu with custom link. Okay, I'll, for the link URL I'm going to use hashtag, okay, or block. You understand? So this is just like just the text I want. I don't want it to be linked to anything or to any page. So I'm going to add the link text as help. Okay, so this should be caps help. I'm going to add it to the menu. Okay, so that is for the help. Now I've created pages for this submenu help center and live chat. I've created pages for that. So all you need to do is that go to pages. So I'm going to view all. So I'm going to add this live chats and help center, then add to menu. So this help center, it is a sub menu for help, and live chat also a sub menu for help. So after that, I think that is all. Then we'll click on save menu. Okay, now the last menu we are going to create is secondary menu. Okay, so we click on create menu. All right, you give it a name. I'm going to call it secondary. Oops, secondary menu. All right, so that's the menu. So the display location is at the secondary menu. All right, so this is secondary menu I'm talking about us, blog, and contact us. Is located on my secondary header. All right, so create menu, click on create menu. So I'm going to add the necessary page. So view all. So the first one here is about us, blog, then contact us. Yep. I'm going to add this to the menu. Save menu. Okay. So we've created the menus needed. So let's start designing our header. So to do that, hover on Divi, click on theme builder, click on add global header. So this is what we have: build from scratch, choose prepare, pre-made layouts, build with AI. Anyways, I'm going to build from scratch. Right, so I'm going to show you step by step on how to achieve this design. Okay. So for me, I don't like these settings, these particular settings here, to be positioned at the right side of the screen. I always love it to float so I can move it around. So let me expand this a little. Alright, so I can, this enables me, or I like seeing it in full, not, you know. Alright, so let's start designing. So what I'm going to do first here is I'm going to add my row. So I'm not going to use a single row or column. I'm going to use a single row with 3 columns. Now the reason why I'm using these 3 equal columns is because of this. Let me explain this. Now you can see where we have image and fabrics. This is column 1. Where we have our search bar, that's the middle column, column 2, and this is column 3. Alright, so I'm going to use 3 columns. Alright, these are equal columns, so I'm going to use 3 columns. So the first module I'm going to add here is my menu module. So I'll click on add module. So I'll search for menu. Okay, we have our menu here. So the menu I'm going to target is fabric menu, so I'm going to click on this. These are the 3 menus we've created, so I'm going to click on fabric menu. So this is what we have here, and I'm going to add our logo, which is you click on this logo, you can see logo. Let me just expand this a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to add my logo. So the resources needed for this or you're going to use for this tutorial is on the link is in the description. You can download it from there. Follow the link, you'll be able to download the resources used. So I'm going to select this. Oh, sorry, I'm going to select this. This has a transparent background, so you can see this is the logo I'm going to use. So upload an image. So here is our logo. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to reduce the size of this logo. So to reduce the size of this logo, go to design, then go to logo. You can see logo here. Mind you, we are still on the settings for our menu. Okay, you can see it here, menu. Okay, so logo, go to sizing, scroll down a bit, just scroll down till you have logo width. Okay, logo width. So I'm going to give this 9 rem. Okay, so 9 rem. Alright, you can see the rem. You can change to pixel you want, so I'm going to leave it on rem. Okay, so that is what I need to achieve. So we've achieved that. So another thing I'm going to do is that I'm just quickly going to design this menu. Okay, so still on our menu, I'll go to menu text. Alright, so click on the menu text. So actively color, if you have your own color, you can use your own color. Okay, so these are the colors already I've added them to my variables here. You can see variables, global variables, colors, and so on. I've added them here. Alright, so to do that, you can just add your global color here. Alright, so my active link color, I'm going to use this green. Okay, so this is the color code for the green, 50 hashtag 50A33C. You can see, so that's for my active link color. So my font, I'm going to use default font. That's the Divi 5 default font. So for my width, I'm going to use let me use medium. Okay, so for my text color, right, so I already have my text color. You have body text color, I also have heading text color, so I'm the same color anyways. So I'm going to use my heading text color, which is hashtag 1F2937. Right, so you can see it's changed. So for my menu text size, I'm going to leave it on 15. Okay, 15 is my menu text size. Okay, so that is all for this menu. Okay, so I'm going to add another module to the middle row. Okay, and the middle row, it will have a search bar. Okay, so here is my search bar. Alright, so quickly let's just customize this. So I'll click on this setting for this module. So you can see search, we're already on it. So we have this element show button. Yes, I want the button to display. You can remove the button, but I always want the button to display. Okay, we have the link. I'm not adding any link. We have exception. Okay, and I'm not including any of my categories here, so I'm going to leave it this way. Okay, so what I'm going to do is that I'll go straight to the design. So for my layout, I'm just going to leave it this way. I'm not making any changes here. Okay, so I'll go to my field. Oops, why is this not always going up? So for my field, I'll select field placeholder text. Okay, the placeholder text. Oh, sorry, I've not added the text yet. So let me add the text. All right, so I'll go back to content. I'll go back to text, input placeholder. So I'm going to type search for Ankara, lace, adire. So you can type in anything you want to type in there. Okay, so you can see it here. So I'll go back to design. All right, still on field, then field placeholder text. So the placeholder text, what color do I want? Okay, so for this field placeholder text, I'm going to use this color 787878. Okay, you can see that's the color I need, 787878. So for my we're still on this placeholder text, I'm going to bring it, that's the text size, I'm going to make it 13. Okay, then for field background color, I'm just going to leave it the way it is. Then field text, okay, field text, I'm going to leave it on default, and so on and so on. Then the color I want it to have, the field text, that's when I'm typing the color on it. So I'm going to use this my body text color, okay, which is hashtag 1F2937. Okay, then it's good you reduce this field text size. All right, normally I make it 14 as well. What's 14, I think. All right, so make it 14. So okay, and that is all for this sorry, not all, we still need to add a border. Okay, we still need to add border for this um, search bar. So what we have next is a button text. Yes, we need to give it a color, button text. So you click on button text, this button here. So button and border color, so you're gonna pick a color. So I already have this color which I call third color. So that is the color I want. All right, so you can see the colors, and the code is hashtag 214326. If you have your own color, you can use your own color. All right, so then the fonts, I'm going to leave the font default regular. Then the color, text color, you understand, text color, I'm going to use white for my text color. Okay, so white for my text color. Then text size, I'm going to leave it 14. All right, so what next is our border. Okay, so for the border radius, I'll make this 3. I'll scroll down to this border style, so I'm going to use 1px here. Okay, then I'm going to select border color. So border color, I'm using this green, this third color, which is hashtag 124326. So I'm going to make this 40%, that's opacity. I'm going to set it to 40%. You can see, so this is what we have here. All right, so that is all for this search bar. So the next module we are to add here is a menu. Okay, or what I need to do, I can just duplicate this, drag this into this module here, this column here. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm not going to use the same menu, so I'm going to target another menu, another menu. So I'll go to content. Remember, we're on menu, then you click on this gear icon, this pops up or this shows. So now the menu we're going to use is account profile menu. Okay, so I'm going to click on account profile menu. You can see the way it looks here. All right, so for here I don't need a logo. Okay, the reason why there's logo, remember I duplicated this and drag it to this area, so I don't need a logo. What I'm going to do, click on logo, click on delete. So I should have this. Okay, so another thing I'm going to add here is the cat icon. Okay, scroll down, you see element, so you see show shopping cart icon. Yes, all right, so that is it. Then show cart quantity. I don't know, some people don't prefer using this. I don't know why Divi can't have like a notification on the cart icon. Well, anyways, still waiting to see that improvement. So I think that is that for this particular menu. So there's something I forgot to do on this menu, but quickly let me do that here. Then later I can do that there. So right now you can see this drop down. Okay, this drop down. So let's quickly work on this drop down. So the drop down, go to design. You see this drop down menu. Okay, so drop down menu color, I'm just gonna leave it on white. Okay, the default drop down line. So the line, I'm going to use this dark green. You can use your own color. Remember the color code 2214326. All right, so whenever you hover on, you can see the dark color code. All right, so menu text color, well, it's the same thing as that's a drop down menu text color. It's the same thing as this header text color. Then active link, drop down menu active link, I'm going to use this light green. Okay, then for the mobile, I'll leave this the way it is right now. So another thing I need to do is for my icon. Okay, icon, I have shopping cart icon size. I can just reduce this a little bit. Okay, I'll make it 16. Then another one I also want to reduce is my cart quantity text, this text here. Okay, so I'm gonna click on this cart quantity text. Okay, I'm gonna leave all this default. If you have a particular font you need to use, you can apply it there. Okay, so the color, I'm going to change the color to this dark green. Oh, I also forgot to change the cat icon color, so I'm going to make this text 13. Okay, I'm making the text 13. So quickly, let me go back to my icon. Okay, and give it a color. So shopping cart icon color, so I'm going to use this dark green as well. So this is what I have. All right, so so this is what we have at the moment, but we still have a long way to go. You can see that this module are not well aligned. So what I'm going to do here is that let me give this my section a color, background color, just to help us differentiate it from the body. You understand? So I'll go to the gear icon, this setting for the section, click on it. Okay, go to background. So I'm just going to add a color, something that's not too dark. So I'll give this FC. Okay, FC. So you can see the difference here. So this will also guide me. All right, so another thing I also like about Divi 5, whenever I'm designing, I always make use of this x-ray feature. So once I click on this x-ray, you can see it shows me the kind of, will I say blueprint, the lines and everything. So that's one good thing I love about Divi 5. All right, so quickly, let us arrange this properly. Let's make it nice. All right, so what I'm going to do here is that I'll go to my row setting. Okay, so on my row setting, I'll go to design. Let me close this. I'll go to design. We are still on row. I'll go to design. So I'll go to layout. Okay, now what I want to do is that I want to close this gap. It's too far from each other, so I'm going to close this gap. So you can see this horizontal gap 5.5%, so I'm going to make this 2%. all right, you can see 2%. So another thing I'm going to do here is that I'm still going to scroll down. I'll look for align items, so I'm going to make this center. Observe, Now align items. I align the items so everything is now at the center. Okay, so that is for this align item. All right. So another thing I'm going to do here is justification. So there should be space between, not space around, space evenly, space between. So I'm going to choose a space between. All right. So yes, we are not yet done. So it looks like, yeah, we're almost finished, but we still have a long way to go. So quickly, let me go back. And one challenge I usually have whenever I'm designing with Divi 4 is that this breakpoint screen sizes. Observe something. If I go to this particular tablet wide, okay, or if you're using iPad, is it iPad Pro, with the weight, the screen size is 1024 px. You can see, observe this breaks. And I don't like seeing something like this. If I'm going to use this tablet wide, you can see it breaks. Okay, so we are going to correct this so that whenever a user or someone is viewing on such screen sizes, this will not break. So quickly, let me go back to my desktop. I need to align this to the right. Okay, menu here, I need to align this to the right. I forgot to do that. So I'll click on this gear icon for this menu. In design, I'll go to text menu, scroll down to where you have text alignment. So I'm going to use select right. Right, so select right. So you can see it is now aligned to the right. So quickly, let's work on this this breakpoint issue. I mean, on screen sizes rather, the way it's breaking. So let's quickly correct that. All right, so to do that, I will leave it on this tablet view, or rather, let me you can see if it's the iPad Air, you can still leave it there too, you understand. So but I can leave it on this tablet view, the horizontal or whichever one. Okay, but I'm just going to leave it on this iPad Air, then I'll work with this. All right, so the first thing what I'm going to do here is that I'll go to my row settings. Okay, this is my row set. Let me drag this up a little bit, then I'll go to the column. Okay, so this is the column. Remember, we're in a row. Go to content, go to element. So you have these columns. So this first one is for this, the middle one is for this search bar, the third one is for this menu. Okay, so I'm going to the last one here. So I'll click on this icon that looks like a pen, edit item. So click on it. All right, so you go to the design tab, click on it, you go to what we have, sizing. Yeah, go to sizing, then scroll down to where you have column class. Okay, this is column class. So for the column class, I'm going to make this half. So when you click on column class, you see different, let's say, will I call them column class or sizes, or the width, you can see. And I'm going to choose 1/2, which is half. Now once I select 1/2, you can see the way it corrects itself. It's not like breaking, but what it does is that this also reduce, you understand. So that's for the column class for this third column. So we are not yet done. And another thing I'm also going to do, I'll also go back to this column one. So to go back to column one, all right, you can either use this back arrow here. Once you click on this back arrow, you go to content. So it may be a bit confusing, but just follow through. So mind you, we are still on the row, or if you are confused, just go to the row, this settings, click on it, go back to element under content tab. So this first icon, click on this edit item. Okay, now go to design. I want to reduce the logo size. Okay, so I'll go straight to oops. Okay, before I reduce the logo size, okay, let me do this way first. Okay, so I'll go to my row settings. I need to reduce this logo size. I'll go to the row settings. Okay, Mind you, we are still on this width 1024 px, right? So I'll go to this module setting, this menu module setting, then I'll go to logo. Under design tab, go to logo, then scroll down to where you have sizing. Now the initial setting we made was 9, or we set was 9 rem. Then I'm going to make it 8 rem now. Okay, now I've reduced this logo size. So I'll go back to my row setting. Okay, I want to make this column a bit smaller, so at least this search bar can expand. You can leave it this way, but personally I still want to reduce the width for this column. All right, so go to the row setting, scroll down to where you have design tab, scroll to sizing. Oh, before you do that, please go to content. Yes, content, click on element. All right, so for the first column, all right, this column here, for this first column, click on this pen icon, click on it, then go to design tab. Okay, scroll down to where you have sizing, click on sizing, scroll down to where you have column class. Okay, now you can see that the column class is 1/3. So I'm just going to reduce this a little bit to 1/4. So just a little bit. You can see that at least the search bar has increased and there's more space here. You can see. Okay, so that is for this breakpoint. Okay, if I go to this tablet wide, you can see it's not breaking anymore. So you can see what we have here. It's no longer breaking. So on my desktop view, you can see, well, there's no break here, but there's much space here, so we're going to correct that as well. So the idea here is that I want this tab to be, the width to be wider, you understand? So we're going to do that. Just follow the same step. It's not difficult. Initially it may look confusing, but just follow this step, you're going to get it. So what I'm going to do for our desktop view, you understand? So what I'm going to do is that I'll go to the row setting, click on it, I'll go to content, okay, element. So the first column we are going to handle here is this. This is the first column. I'm going to reduce the width. You can see it's too, let's say lengthy, I'm going to reduce the width. So I'll go to the first column, click on this icon here, edit item, click on it, then go to design tab, then go to sizing. So scroll down to where you have column class. So for this column class, I'm going to select 1/4. Now note something. Once you make these changes on these particular screen sizes, it does not affect the previous one you did, as the tablet size or iPad Pro. It doesn't affect. That's one good thing I love about this Divi 5. So the column class for column 1 is, I made it a 1/4. You understand? So I'll go back to my content. I'll go back to the row. I'll just go back to row settings. Okay. Now I want to work on column 2. Okay. I want to increase the width for this column. All right. So to do that, the same way, on your row settings, you click on element. For your under content tab, click on element. You can see column, this middle one, which is for this column. So click on this gear, this icon for edit item, click on it. Now go to design tab. Under design tab, go to sizing. So under sizing, you will see search for column class. So for the column class, I will increase this a bit. So I'm going to give it 2.5. 2/5. All right, you can see this has increased. So for the last column, I'll leave it the way it is, which is 1/3. You understand? I'll leave it 1/3. All right. So that is what we have here. Now, if you view on ultra wide screen mode or screen size, you can see the way it is. There's no break, and it's now lengthy, it's looking good, and everything is looking okay. So for our desktop, okay, for other desk, that's a laptop screen, is okay. So for this tablet view, you can see it still maintain the settings we did initially. There's no break, everything looking okay. Then if I'm to make it this iPad Air size, you can see it's okay, there's no break, so your work is intact. All right, so going back to the desktop screen, so what I'm going to do here is that I'm just going to reduce the padding for my um, section. All right, so click on this gear icon, this settings for section. Go to design tab, yes. So we are going to spacing now, spacing. Click on this spacing. So the padding, I'm just going to make it 5. Let me see. Padding top 5, then padding bottom, I'm going to make it equal. Alright, so this is what we have here. Although we are not yet done, we still have work to do. So I'm going to save this. So as you're designing, please ensure you save your work. It's good. Always ensure you save your work. So another thing, I'm going to remove this background, please, for this menu. Click on this gear icon for this menu. Okay. Now one thing I'm going to do is that go to content, go to background. So I'm going to delete this to remove the background. Okay. Last time I forgot to add this do the drop down design. Okay, so to do that, I'll go to my design tab, the drop down here. So background, I'm going to leave it this way. So the line, I'm going to use this color, drop down menu line color. You can see you now have this menu color, and active link color, the text color. Okay, our text color still remains the same. Then drop down menu active link color, which I'm going to use this light green. Alright, so this is what we have so far. That's for our primary header. So I'm going to save this. Okay, and I'm going to exit this. Well, I don't know if it will reflect on my home page. So quickly, let me go to my home page, visit site. So let me go to my home page. So this is what we have. Oops. So well, it's not showing yet until I exit here. Okay, then save changes. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'll go back to this home page or this page, refresh. So you can see this is what we have. Oh yeah, I'm here to remove the background here, so I'll do that so you can see. Alright, so you can see that I have this page in a new tab, my team builder in another tab, and my dashboard in also another tab. So I'll continue to edit my global header. Alright, here I'm going to take out this background color, and I will also add a border to my section. So quickly, let me take out this asterisk so you can see clearly. Alright, so for my menu here, I'm going to take out this white background. So click on the settings for this module. Alright, go to background, scroll down to background. Then by default is white, so I'm just going to take it off. Alright, so the next thing here is to add a border to my section. Go to this gear icon or the settings for this section. Now to do that, go to design tab. Now there are two methods or two ways you can add a kind of a border to your section. Is either with shadow box or with this border. So I'm going to show you both ways. So for the border, so scroll down to where you have border button, because that's the area we want to target, the bottom of our section. Click here. Then for the bottom border width, so I'm going to add 1px, but this line is too it's too dark, like so what I can do here is that I can reduce the opacity, or you can choose a particular color you want or you prefer. So I'm going to use this, and I'm going to change the opacity from 100 to 10%. So you can leave it this way, okay? If you have another, let's say, color, or you want to increase the border width, you can do that. So depending on what you want. But so that's for this border. So the second one I'm going to show you is shadow box. Okay. So for my shadow box, there are different presets here. So I'm going to use this preset, preset 3. Okay. Now for the preset 3, it has shadow under, okay, at the bottom of the section. So quickly you can quickly customize this. So for my color, but this is the one with default, so you can leave it that way, or you can, if you have any color, you can choose. So I'm gonna use this color. Okay, then the opacity, I'm gonna make it 20%. Let's see. Okay, that's 20%. Is okay. So for my spread strength, let me just play around with it. Spread strength. So I'm reducing the strength. Okay, but let me see my low strength. This 18. So I think this is okay. So for my blood strength, I'm leaving it on 12, and for my spread strength, I'm leaving it on -16. Okay, you can decide to choose the color, or you feel if this is too lighter, you can, you know, increase the opacity. Okay, your preference. So I'm gonna leave this way. All right. So what I'm gonna do next is our secondary header. So we are done with our primary header. Yay! So for our secondary header, this is what I'm talking about. You can see this right up and this menu here, and it has a background color of this, let's say jade green. Okay, so back to my design, our builder layout. So I'm gonna add a new section. Sorry, I mean a new section. Yep. So here I'm gonna use um, just one column. All right. I mean one row with one column. This single column here. Well, in Divi 4, sometimes to achieve this, I can use this double, column, a row with double column. Just like we have one here, module here, we have another module there. But for Divi 5, you can use one column, a row with one column to achieve that. So that's what I'm going to show you now. So I'm going to select this. All right. So the first module I'm going to add is a text module. So that's our text module. Quickly, let me go back. Let me go to the text tab here. So I'm just going to change this text here. You can add any text you wish to add, but for me, I'm going to use this text here. So delivery. You can say delivery day. So Monday to, let's use a dash, to Saturday. So 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Alright, so that's just the text I just need to add there. So before styling this, quickly let me change the section background color. So go to my section settings, yeah, under content tab, background. So I already have my color here, which is this jade, this green. Anyways, the color code is 214326. In case you want to use this color code, if you have another color, you can use your own color. So so that's for this section background color. So back to my module. That is this text module. You can see it here, text module. So I'm just going to give it a text color. So I'll go to design tab, go to text. So I'm leaving the text font default. Then the text color, I'm going to use white. Okay. Yes, F F F F. That is F in 6 places. F. All right. so I'm gonna leave it that way. And text size, I'm gonna leave it on 14. Okay, I'm gonna use the default. So another module I'm gonna add here is our menu module. Okay, so go back, use this arrow here, back to parent. Now we have column. Okay, make sure you target column. All right. So in the column contents, there's content tab. Click on content tab. Click on this donkey, this element. Yeah, element. So I'm going to add another module here, which is our menu module. So click on the add elements. I'm going to search for menu. Or this menu. Yeah. So this is the menu we have here. All right. So I'm I'll go to my menu settings. Here is a column. We're still in the column. So to go to the menu settings, you can click on this icon here that looks like pen, edit item, or you go to this gear icon for this menu here. All right. So whichever way. So click on this edit item. Now we are in our menu. Okay. So for the menu, I'm just going to target under content tab. I'm going to target the menu we want to use, which is our secondary menu. Okay, so you can see this is our secondary menu. So I'm going to move this background. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is go to design tab, go to menu text. I'm going to give it a white color, menu text. So active link color, I'm going to use this kind of gold yellow. You know, now the reason why I'm using this is whenever the the user is on this page, maybe about us, this about us text will change to this color. That's active link color. So for the menu font, I'm leaving it default. Then the text, menu text, I'm gonna leave it on white. Okay, that's for the menu text. Then text size, I'm leaving it on 14. That's for our menu. I'm leaving it on 14. Okay, so when I are done, we can't leave it like this. So go back to where you have column. Alright, this column. Alright, use this back arrow to go to where you have column. Then you go under design tab, go to layout. Now we're going to make use of our flex. So layout style, so I'm going to select flex. Okay, it's already on flex. So layout direction. Let me see. Okay, so this is the layout direction. You can see it's the first one here. You can see it's not in line. So content, sorry, justify content. We have space between, space around, I think space between. So I'm using space between. Okay. Then item align. Make sure you choose center. So both will be in the same. You know, it will be centered. Yeah, that's the word. So for this layout wrap and the rest, I'm just gonna leave it that way it is. So horizontal tab, gap. I'm not touching anything there. So just leave it this way. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to reduce the padding for my section. So go to section settings. Yep, these are section settings. And go to design tab. Go to spacing. Then for our padding, let me see. I'm just going to play around with this first. If I use 5, 5. That's for my top and bottom 5. You understand? So my padding for my section, top and bottom 5. So I'm just going to leave it this way. You can just play around with it. Let's see 6. Okay, you can leave either 5 or 6, but I think for me 5 is okay. All right, so that is for our secondary header. So we are now done. What we're going to do next is to change the position. So for this top primary header, this primary header, I'm just going to drag it down under. Oops, did I make a mistake? Let me just drag this up. Okay, so you can do that. If you are finding difficult that way, I think this layer, where you have this layer, you can do that here. You know, you can do that part here, you can just drag down or drag up, whichever one. Okay, so that's another way you can do that too. Okay, so all right, so that is for our header. So all right, thank you for staying to this point, and please subscribe to my channel. Um, you know, for you to get notification for new videos. I'll be designing, coming up with different design about headers and e-commerce, websites. So for this header is mostly for e-commerce. Yeah, I think I should have said that earlier. It's mostly for e-commerce. So you can use this particular layout. Definitely, I'll drop the layout in the link in the description below where you can download it and use it for your own website project. All right. So what we're doing next is to for our tab view and a mobile view. All right. So quickly, I'll save this. So the next thing is for our tab view, this tab view, but we can't leave it this way already. We already have our own design for our